What's going on? What's up, y'all? Another episode of Pop's World. I'm here with a great guy. You know what I'm saying? One of my homies from Westchester. Kenny Reds. What's up,
sir.
Pops?
What's up, my guy? Thanks
Good.
for
How you doing, man?
Appreciate you for having me.
Great dude right here, man. You know, it's been a while since we've seen each other, but we went to Westchester together.
Yep.
You know, you were playing football before I came in there, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I got in there 2012.
Okay.
And you came in probably the year after that.
I came in like 2013.
2013. Yeah.
Around that year.
Yeah, that spring. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I came in 2012.
Yeah.
We met through Blaze.
Yeah.
Blaze.
Yeah. Shout out to B-Rap.
Yeah. And you saw kind of how.
Yeah. I saw. Trust me when I tell you. I can't wait for y'all to hear this part, man. Like, this guy is like, so like his name, like resilience, is like literally like what this dude went through.
Appreciate
what I'm
that,
saying, man. This dude, like where we at now, everything from the muscle, man. You know what I'm saying? And like one thing about Kenny though, you know, some people would have, tried to give up and not, keep going, but this dude kept going, and this where he at now.
For sure.
You know what I'm
saying?
Sure. Yeah, man. Like I like to ask everybody, Pop. Where did the love for fitness and your passion for it come from?
So for me, bro, it was honestly, I think it started going into my senior year of college at Kutztown.
Okay.
My big cousin Jared Noble.
Yeah.
I always tell the story. He had me getting up at 5 a.m. You know what I'm saying? Big work I do. He still work out now.
Yeah.
And he the one who kind of, I'm not gonna say I didn't have that mentality, but he the one who kind of instilled that getting up at 5 a.m.
Right.
That discipline, that consistency.
Yeah.
And he used to talk to me every morning.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where I fell in love with like the workout grind. And then also when I was in Kutztown, my boy TJ. It was me, TJ, Brian, and a couple of us. Same thing. Once after that summer, every morning we used to just go in there. We used to call it rounds. We used to hit 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 100 dips, and like 100 curls.
Hey.
Like right before spring ball or something like that.
Right.
That's kind of where it all happened. But I'm not even gonna say that like I love training. I tell people all the time, I think training chose me. I didn't choose training. I mean, I got into it because my internship at the college, I made an internship to graduate. And at first I wanted to be a sports agent. Okay. But things didn't kind of line up in that direction. And I made some connections at something before. At a place called Powertrain Sports.
I know Powertrain.
Powertrain, they got one in Westchester.
Okay.
Some of my internship was in Westchester too. So, backstory about that: the owner of Powertrain, like the dude who came up with it, he was the strength and conditioning coach for the Baltimore Ravens.
Really?
So that's crazy, bro. Yeah, for the Baltimore Ravens, bro. So
that's wild.
When I was in Manheim at the time, that's where where my internship was. You know, I didn't go to, I took a couple classes, human movement, some nutrition classes. I was like sports management, like more of the business side of it.
Right.
And of course, with our background, we kind of know what to do training-wise. But it's different when you're actually training people. You know that. There, I learned just the basics of it. You know, he would come in and do like seminars, and you learn the system. And you know, at first, I couldn't see myself being a trainer. I'm like, man, I can't see myself training people. Like, you know what I mean? But then, like, as I started doing it, and I love helping people though. You know what I mean? I love motivation. I love, like my big cousin was doing with me. I love pushing people to that next level. And you know, after probably like a week or two or so, I'm like, all right, I can see myself doing this. And then my boy Brandon Shippen, he was with the LA Rams at the time. And I said, yo, Ship, come in to the gym and let me put you through a workout. So he came in, and next thing you know, I asked him, I'm like, yo, man, can you see me doing this? He was like, yeah.
Wow.
And he was the one who actually called it Redskin. And that's kind of...
Really?
Yeah, bro. He's the one who actually just called it Redskin.
He gave you your name.
Bro, and I just ran with it. Rez, you know, Rez is my nickname though. Rez
I know that,
Rez
yeah.
is my nickname,
I know that.
I know that, but like, he called it Rez Camp, and then, you know, I ran with that, but I wanted Rez to mean something.
Right.
And what, you know, it means relentless effort to find success.
That's crazy.
And that's kind of how the whole thing happened. After I graduated college, I just, you know.
You know the crazy part about Reds though? Reds is your, like, people call you Red.
Yeah, people call me
Red. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The crazy thing about, like, we got similarities, bro. The whole Pop thing came from my dad just calling me Pop.
Exactly. That's crazy.
My dad, and like that whole thing came from my dad coming home one day, random. Like, yo, Pop, what's up? Yo, what's up, Pop?
Yeah.
And then it stuck with me. If I didn't know your name, I'm like, what's up, Pop?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm like, the only, any boy, girl, like, what's up, Pop? What's going on?
Yeah.
So it's crazy how, like, that, like, came from, like, your name. And
yeah, it came from my name. And I don't even know how I got the name, bro. My old heads, my old heads, Aunt Scott, Mel, two of my cousins, Chris and Courtland, they all called me that growing up. I guess it's because I tell people because my chin hair, because I'm, you know what I mean? But like, that was just a childhood nickname.
Childhood nickname that just stuck with you.
Stuck with me, and then, you know, I made it into my brand.
That's dope, man, bro. Wow, bro. So, okay, you talked a little bit about like college sports and everything. Fill everybody in on your transition from the field to, like, you can go back a little bit. You don't gotta, like, you know, go crazy back, but fill everybody in from like that college transition of playing football to where you are to just like training in general.
Yeah. So like, I look at it like this. Like, of course, like college. I mean, at least for me and all my friends, at least, you think you're going to the league. Like, that's like the dream, is to go to the league. And like for me, I thought that it was possible because I had a couple people in the league. I thought it was possible, but then, like, you know, as you get older, you know, things kind of start to stick in. So me being in college at Westchester first, you know, and I'm gonna just tell the story real quick.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
My freshman year going in, you know, it was kind of like a rude awakening.
Yeah.
In high school, you know, I started as a freshman in high school, and people don't realize when you go into college, it's a whole different ballgame. Everybody was nice in high school, so I kind of got a wake-up call my freshman year, which everybody did.
Yeah.
And you know, I redshirted at Westchester, which was cool. You know what I mean? I got the whatever. Then the following year, you know, my redshirt freshman year, where I got to, you know, actually try to play. I just remember that spring, you know, I had a pretty solid spring.
I remember.
You know, coach.
I was there.
Yeah. Well, that was the spring before you came.
Oh,
I'm talking about the freshman year, the spring before you came. So I'm playing. You know, I had a solid spring, and the coach told me, like, yeah, man, you was one of the best corners. Mind you, we got High Shabazz on the other side, which, you know, he ended up playing in the NFL. Lockdown. So the other corner spot, in my eyes, you know, it's 5 of us freshmen coming in. We all getting a chance to fight for the spot. Right. Just to fast forward it, going into that fall. Yeah. I just felt like it wasn't like that. I felt like they already, you know, had their guys. But again, I did get hurt. But long story short, I was like the only guy that didn't get a fair shot at playing. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that killed me, bro. Yeah. And you know, I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to quit. Like cause I knew I was good, but it was just like, dang, like what's going on? Like every practice I'm going against the ones. You know what I mean? Getting picked on scouts. I'm on scout. I'm like the only dude on scout team again. So like it's like I'm with the incoming freshmen coming in on scout team again. I'm not traveling to the game. You know what I mean? So like it was tough, but that put fire in me too, though. You know what I mean? So like going into that next spring ball, you know, spring ball, for those of you who don't know, that's your time to like shine. And this is when you came in. And you know, I switched my position to corner to safety, and I just remember in my head, I said to myself, like, I'm gonna get stronger, and this is gonna be my best, like, I'm gonna go all out. Because
Yeah.
at this point, I'm like, at the point of like, dang, like they're gonna stop disrespecting me.
Yeah,
seriously.
Yeah.
So I just remember, bro,
right.
me going into that spring like with a whole different mindset. Mind you, some of the guys was hurt. Like so, some of the starters that were playing safety, they didn't even do that spring because they was hurt.
Right.
So like in my head, I'm like, man, I'm trying to take the folks' spots.
Yeah.
So I went there, bro, and it was crazy, bro. It was just you know, I had a solid spring. I thought I had
that's
the
the
best
year I was
spring.
there, right?
Yeah, that's the year you was there. You know it.
Yeah.
And everybody else knew it. Parents know it. Like I had the best spring that I thought I had. And
now refresh my, that was spring 2014. Right?
Yeah, yep. And I ended up getting cut. And now it's like going through my mind, like, man, like what's going on? Like, am I not good enough? I don't know what's going on.
Right.
And you know, that was like the first time in my life that I really hit rock bottom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm a pretty happy kid, so like, you know, that's the first time in my life that I really hit rock bottom. Because also, you know, when you're dealing with a relationship too, at the time young, it's going through stuff with that too. So like, everything was just crumbling at once, bro. And you know, I was like depressed. And if it wasn't for my mom, my mom always kept me kept me going, whatever. But you know, luckily I transferred. Long story short,
you good.
Went to Kutztown, ended up making my way up Kutztown, and you know, ended up becoming a starter there.
Right.
And to bring back to your question, the transition to playing in my career now, if I didn't go through what I went through with Westchester, I don't even think I would be doing this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what the Reds, the relentless, right? Relentless to me means nonstop. Not giving up when things get tough, right? Not you doing anything it takes to get to that end goal. So like building that relentless mentality, you got to go through them hard times to get to them big times. You know what I mean? So like for me, what I went through there helped me build this brand, the Reds mindset. So now for me, with the kids growing up that I'm training, the young kids and even the pros,
in them.
Exactly. Like I know what it feels like to be, you know, doubted and think you're not good enough and really self-doubt too. So like my goal is to just give back and try to turn them in to that dog. Put that Reds mentality into them. You know what I mean? And it takes time. It takes, you know, a lot of self-talk, a lot of pushing, a lot of just, you know, again, you got to go through them tough times. Even before you can get to them good times.
It's one story, bro. I remember this. There was a game that was going on. This was actually, we got cut the same year.
Sure.
So when you had transferred to Kutztown, I would make sure to go to the games every Saturday. It was a Kutztown Westchester game, bro. That's when Timmy Brown was playing. I'm in the stands. I think I was.
This is at Westchester too.
This was at Westchester, And I forget who I was with, but it was one in particular play, bro. I will never forget this play. And to this day, bro, I was in the stands going like, yeah, I was like, yeah. Timmy Brown caught the ball on Westchester side, on like the side of Westchester, right? And you came down like a bat out of hell, bro. And you hit Timmy Brown, bro, and everybody's like, ooh, and you got up and you flexed.
Bro, I was
I was like, but for me, bro, like seeing that, like as somebody who knows you personally, bro, I was happy for you in that moment.
100%.
Like, because it was like, yo, like to see this guy who went through what he went through, now he's back playing football and he's going against the team that let him go.
Bro.
It's like that made me feel good for you.
Sure.
Like, you feel what I'm saying? In that moment, I'm like, yo, that's dog shit. Like, that's how you come back with a vengeance and be like, respectfully, I'm gonna flex real quick. You feel me? That's a story that I will never forget.
I'll never forget, bro. And it's crazy to come full circle. We lost that game. I had a pretty solid game, but to come full circle, nobody really knew my story. But the following year, my senior year, it's like I made the game-winning tackle against Westchester at Kutztown.
Wow.
And you know, we ended up winning the East that year. So like it all came back full circle. But like, you know, that happened to me at Westchester. Then I made it was crazy. It's definitely that's like my big story. You know, you go through them hard times and like that big thing happens at the end. Yeah, that's kind of like my win.
Yeah, no, that's why I've always, you know, when I saw you, you know, going through your transition and you know coming here, I was like, man, like, you know, that's major.
Yeah,
you know
for
what
sure.
I'm saying, to go through all that you went through, and you know, because I felt the same way because I got hurt twice actually.
100%.
So I felt the same way you felt. I was like, man, I don't want to do nothing, bro. So I know how you felt. You know what I'm saying?
It's tough,
to see somebody else,
especially when you know you get it.
Yeah, bro. That's the killer, man. When it's like, man, like, what else do I do now? But you gotta. I feel like you gotta come to your senses and kind of realize that it's like you gotta find something else outside of what you loved in that moment. You know,
100%. And at the end of the day, you gotta keep going.
Yeah, keep going.
That's another thing. You know, one of my favorite songs is by Future, "Never Stop."
Yeah.
I'm saying in the intro, keep going, keep going. I play that. That's my alarm clock every morning.
Wow, that's dope.
You know, me being cut, I still think that still like makes me want to get up every morning. And just, you know what I mean? So like
that's something that was like, if you worked hard for it, I was like, dang, like this is like this is taken from me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that lights a fire in you to keep going.
100%.
So where you at now, bro? Like, what has being you know, going through Reds camp and everything, like, what what have your days been like, man, as far as like training your athletes and everything like that? Like, what is that feeling for you every day when it's like, I'm getting up, I'm about to go get back to my, you know, my athletes, my, you know, people who do regular day stuff and everything?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great feeling, bro. I'm doing what I love to do. I'm serving the people. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm living in my purpose.
Right.
A lot of people, I feel like, are still trying to find that.
Yeah.
For me, I know God sent me here to serve. You know what I mean?
Put you through all that to be here.
Put me through, and it's a blessing, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, every morning I get to come up. You know, people are relying on me to bring that juice. They might not feel like I'm the workout. You know what I mean? But I'm here and to push them to that limit. You know what I mean?
I can tell, bro. Like, I can tell even when you with your athletes, man. Just from watching, I can tell that that you bring a whole nother level to them kids, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, lacrosse kids.
100%.
You feel me? Even the camps that you've had with all the young boys, the million kids in the field, bro. Just running around. You got your boys, but you helping out. I can just from seeing you, like, I can tell, like, you have like that fire in you to be like, yo, like, I see myself in y'all, man. So one thing I'm gonna bring to the table for y'all is y'all gonna work.
You have to.
Man, I see that every workout.
You have to.
With your players, man.
And not to cut you off, but it's just like for me, I don't even think like everybody got good. Like I can have the most simplest workout, bro. It can be simple. Like everybody do the same thing. But I think for me, I think it's about the energy. Yeah. It's about bringing 100%. That juice. It's about 100%. You know what I mean? Yeah. You gonna do 10 reps? Nah, I need 2 more. I need 2 extra reps. I mean, you gotta push them to that limit and make them think they a gorilla, a dog. Yeah. I mean, you gotta really push them dudes. And at the end of the day, for me, my favorite day of the week in the summertime is hill days. Like, I remember those. That's the toughest. Yeah, it's the toughest day of the week. Yeah. And the cool thing about it is, I'm out there running with them. So like, they don't got no excuse to be you know what I mean? That's the glorious part about it, bro. Is I've never been through. I would love to go through. I've never been through one of your hill workouts. But when you working out with them, bro, that's the great part about, like, not just like saying, okay, I'm gonna train y'all, but that's the good part about building relationships. 100%. Like with your boys, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all my folks. You feel me? Y'all are my trainees and everything like that. But because I love what I do, and because I love y'all, I'm gonna push y'all by doing this with you. Yeah, and you better not let me win. That's what makes it personal, though. Yeah. Because training isn't just that we're gonna come and work out today. Like, somebody could have went through something before they walked into the door, and
and by you taking the time out to push them, like makes them go even harder.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the glorious part about like seeing, like watching you through your processes. Like you stick with your folks.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
Had to.
Yeah, man. So my last question, bro. When it comes down to people, you know, such as like in our you know, what we love to do and everything, and trying to find a way in fitness, or whether it be like in this life in general, and they're trying to pursue like any dream that they have.
Mm-hmm.
Like what words of advice and encouragement would you give those folks trying to find it?
Trying to find it?
Yeah.
One, trying to find it, you just gotta try different things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's one. Like you never know what you like until you try it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if you're thinking about it, do it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of times we get caught up into worrying about what other people think about us, and that holds us back from doing certain things. My best advice is just go for it.
Yeah.
And you know, you got to start somewhere. Like you said, like I didn't. This is just still. I'm nowhere near where I want to be at, but like I started with a vision, like with a thought, an idea, and you know, I ran with it.
Yeah.
It didn't happen overnight. People see, oh, you training this person, that person, this person, but at the end of the day, I had to start from somewhere.
Yeah.
And I just kept going.
Yeah.
That's another thing. You got to keep going no matter what. You're gonna go through ups. You're gonna go through downs. It's gonna be some good times. It's gonna be some bad times. But through it all, you know, you gotta stay prayed up, and you just gotta keep going.
Yeah.
Because if you stop, you never know how far you really could have went. 100%. So that's my biggest advice, man. Just start, and once you start, just keep going, keep building. And I think the number one thing in this whole thing, and you said it earlier, is just to build them relationships.
Yeah.
I think that's the number one thing.
That is number one.
If you build them good relationships,
you
never know how far you can go. Because for me, don't get me wrong, I got a business to run, but not sometimes, I think relationships is worth more than money.
No, bro.
So the relationships I have is worth more than any amount of money I can have. Because at any given time, if training don't work for me, bro, I think I can go do I can hit up multiple people on my phone,
but
like,
that's
yo,
the thing.
This not working out. What else you got for me? You know what I mean? So,
that's the glorious part about. I'm realizing now, man. You know, as I just, even with this, man, it's just like, you know, people who I know personally. It's just like, you know, I wouldn't. This whole thing is for me to give back to the people who I know.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of people I don't know. A lot of people I do know who are just like, yo, man, like, if I can help you in any type of way, hey, or just like sit down so
that's what it's about.
They can hear you, bro. You know what I'm saying? This episode was one I was excited about, because I wanted people to really hear, like, yo, this dude really, like, he went through it, now he's here now.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that was one of my, like I said before, that was one of my favorite memories of you. Like, when I saw that, I'm like, it's gonna be a problem. He's gonna be a problem. You know, so
appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, man. Definitely keep going, man. My advice to you, definitely keep going. And stay 10 toes down and locked in, bro, because you got it. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
a lot of people such as yourself, man, who people can benefit from, not just by the services that you give, but just like your mentality and your attitude towards like life. Like, you know, you definitely you're one of those guys who, like, you know, even when I know you since we was younger, but like just light up the room. You know what I'm saying? Because you just do goofy ass, funny ass bull, you know. So yeah, bro, keep doing what you're doing, man.
You too, my brother.
You know, don't stop. Thank you. Don't stop, man. And you know, where can they find you at on Instagram and anywhere else?
You can follow me at KReds24 on Instagram, Twitter KennyReds24, TikTok RedsCamp, and YouTube RedsCamp too.
RedsCamp too.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I gotta hop on my YouTube. Get back
a little bit more.
Yeah.
Where any athletes? This is being Conshohocken, right? Any athletes in the surrounding area, the Conshohocken, you know, football at any level. You know what I'm saying? Football, you know, basketball, lacrosse. My man Kenny does it all, you know, so definitely tap in with him.
For sure.
You know, he'll definitely get you right, 100%. You ain't got to worry about that. And parents who see this, who are trying to get their kids into a sport, or child is in a sport, you know, going through grade school to high school or high school to college, tap in with him. You know, he'll take care of your kid. You know, so Pop, I appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
You know,
appreciate you for
like
coming.
I tell everybody, always keep going, keep working, and the work continues.
Yes, sir.
Let's rock.